You're welcome, you're welcome, and you're welcome. Welcome to a special day. And this is live streaming daily. But it's love one that it's all about changing the narrative. It's all about learning together. It's all about becoming better versions of ourselves. It's all about leaving an impact and legacy on the sands of time. So shout out to you where you're watching from. You're welcome. Much love, much love, much love. Alright, we begin today in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Spirit. Amen. Alright. Special day today is Tuesdays, and Tuesday is all about life and purpose. You've been in a stream where you're trying to discover your purpose. You've been in a stream of confusion. Probably you don't know what to do, or you don't know what you're supposed to do, or you don't know what you're meant to do, or you have a lot of things and you don't know which to start with, or what to start with, or how to move on, or how to move ahead, or how to forge on. Life can be very confusing at times, but sometimes it's confusing because you don't know what decision to make, or what action to make, or what choices to make, and you wouldn't want to make a mistake. So we are humans, and sometimes you have to err as human, yeah. And sometimes you may be clouded with a lot of decisions, maybe clouded with a lot of choices to make, maybe clouded with a lot of things you know how to do, and sometimes it gets confusing, it gets overwhelming on what to do or the right thing to do. But don't be in a hurry and don't rush yourself, and don't be so hard on yourself. Everything takes time and it's a gradual process. So that brings us to today's topic on life and purpose. Life can be as beautiful as you want it to be if you don't have a purpose in life. Life can be as beautiful as you want it to be if you don't have a meaning, or your life doesn't have a meaning. Life wouldn't be as beautiful as you want it to be if you don't have something you impact into others, or you're impacting the lives of others. Life wouldn't be as important and as meaningful as you want it to be if there are no challenges, if there are no things that you're putting yourself out there, putting in the effort, studying, researching, working, putting the effort, to become better than you were yesterday. Life wouldn't be as meaningful and as impactful. And excuse me, please. Life wouldn't be as meaningful and as impactful without all these challenges. And life and purpose is what we're doing today. And the special topic is God in your race. Now, today happens to be the 93, I guess, 93 since I started this, and that's on Darling Jesus, because it's not something that on my own or on my strength I would be able to do. You feel me? And I feel like every night I come online doing this. Sometimes I don't have the strength. I wouldn't lie to you. Sometimes I feel like, bro, let let this night just pass. Let this feel, because I may be very much tired. Sometimes I may go out and coming in after having my bath, I'll be like, bro, I just wanna eat and sleep. But I know I still have to come on live. I still have to come online and do this stuff. So it's not something that if it was by my strength I'll be able to achieve. So I owe everything 100 to God. It's not something on my own individual, like my personality or my strength or my capacity or my ability. I would be able to do. You feel me? And the topics sometimes, generating the topics, picking topics, working on the topics, and sometimes even when I speak on the topic, sometimes I speak more than what I write, or based on my notes. Sometimes it just flows, sometimes it's by heart, sometimes as the spirit leads. So like I said, I owe everything to God. So today is God in your ears, and amongst all the topics, we've been talking about, or we've been treating on this session on this live streaming platform. I think this is one of my best, because in life there's no way you can navigate this life without God. There's no way you can have a successful life without God. There's no way you can truly and really and 100% understand your life and understand your purpose without God. It's not possible. For you to be successful, for you to know the right thing that you're meant to do, for you to understand your purpose, for you to discover your purpose, for you to explore life around your purpose, and for you to explore your life and your purpose, you need God 100%. You need God today. You need God tomorrow. You need God every day. You need God through the journey. You need God through the process. Believe in me. That's why the topic for today is God in your race. And I had this topic laid in my heart, and some time ago, and I was like, okay, I'll talk about it one of these days. And my dad suggested, just saying some topics like this, for the youth, reminding us that we are nothing without God. And as youth, this is the best time for us to serve God, in our youth era, in our youthful age or youthful state, because now We are more agile than we would ever be. Now we have more strength than we would ever have. Now, the thing is, we are more passionate than how it would be in like years to come. So now is like the best time, to serve God. Now is like the best time, to get to know God better. That now is like the best time to understand, our purpose in life. And now is like the best time to do, to chase those dreams we want to chase, and put God before us and with us. So the topic for this is God in your race, and this was coined out from the word grace. Grace simply means, unmerited favor. Grace, otherwise known as favor. When things just work out for you, when things just work, in a supernatural, things just fall in place for you. And sometimes you don't know how to explain it. You see yourself going through some challenges, you see yourself going through some stuff, and somehow, some way, things just tend to align, or just yourself being successful. And you just realize, or you just come to the conclusion, oh more, there's a higher power, there's a higher factor, and that's God. So God in your race is coined that from the word grace. So discovering your purpose, living your life, navigating your life, going through the life's journey, you can't do it without God. And understanding your purpose 100%, believe in me, you need God. So God in your race, exploring life and purpose. In the contest race, every individual has a unique journey. Every individual has a unique race, that each person embarks on in life. Hi, Stan Peterson, you're welcome. Every individual has a journey that's, special to them, or that is unique to them. And now the race is not just about achieving goals, because sometimes you may get clouded with achieving goals, you may get clouded with, being awarded with, awards or celebrations or medals and stuff. But the race is beyond achieving goals. It's about understanding and fulfilling your purpose. You may go through life, but believe in me, if you don't live your life fulfilling your purpose, if you don't live your life, getting that satisfaction and fulfillment that you need. Because see, for you to enjoy life better, yeah, for you to actually live to your fullest, you have to live with your purpose, or you have to live discovering your purpose, defining your purpose, and ultimately fulfilling your purpose. And now the best way to doing this is integrating God into your race. And integrating God into your race means acknowledging divine guidance. On earth, we have mentors, we have spiritual fathers or mentors, we have role models, people we look up to, we have parents, who are our earthly guide, and they tell us what to do when growing up. And even growing up, when we've grown in our youthful stage, they would have instilled values in us, that these values will help us, in different phases of life. But for you to 100% and ultimately understand your purpose and fulfill your purpose in life, believe in me, you have to integrate God in your race. That's embracing grace, embracing the backing of divine guidance, acknowledging the divine guidance, aligning with a higher purpose, and seeing life from a spiritual perspective. Now, God in your race works in different aspects, or different criteria, or different factors, that points to you discovering your purpose, or to you understanding your purpose in this life, or to you understanding your race. And number one would definitely be understanding the race. Like I said, every individual has a different race, and not just different, every individual has a unique race. Every individual has a unique journey. Every individual has a unique goal to achieve. Every individual has a unique target. Every individual has unique talents, unique to them, like that's peculiar to them, that they can use, or they should use, to impact lives and leave a legacy on earth. So number one, we boil down to understanding the race. Everyone's life is a race, but like I earlier said, everyone's race is different, or everyone's race is distinct. Some are running fast, some are slow, some are steady, and some feel stuck at times, or sometimes some feel stuck. But now this race, like I said, you need God to fully understand. You have to integrate and acknowledge divine guidance to fully and totally understand your purpose and live your purpose. Now, the race in spiritual term represent your unique journey towards fulfilling the purpose God has set for you. As humans, yeah, we have dreams. As humans, we have aspirations. As humans, we have ambitions. But most times, the best way to fulfill your life as an individual, the best way to live the best of yourself as an individual, the best way to live the best of your capacities and abilities as an individual is going under the umbrella of the divine guidance, or going under the backing of God Almighty, that's grace, acknowledging God in your race and putting welcoming him in your ways, giving him the full and total preeminence, to lead you and guide you through. And so I said, the race in spiritual terms represent your unique journey toward fulfilling the purpose God has set for you. Because by seeking His face, you truly understand, okay, what you are meant to do. And the one beautiful thing about understanding what God has said you to do, or what God has created for your path, or the right thing meant for you, is that when He reveals your purpose to you, it doesn't just come 100% because He wants you to continually seek His face. And by continually seeking His face, every step along the line, every step along the journey, every step along the process, He reveals to you the next phase on how to go. He reveals to you the next thing, what to do next, how to do it, how to achieve it, the strategies on how to achieve it, and how to become successful in it. That's why in every stage of your life, in every phase of your life, in every process along the journey, or your life's journey, or your life's race, you need God in your life, because you have to understand the purpose He has set for you. And one thing you should understand about purpose is that it's not a competition with others. That's one thing where most of us get it wrong. We feel probably your colleague is doing something, or your classmate is doing something, or your classmate is doing something, or your friend is doing something, and you as well, you want to do that thing that they're doing, probably because you see that they are successful in it, or you see that probably they're making money in it, and you probably, okay, let me do this thing and see if I'll make something of it. Or probably both of you happen to be doing the same thing, and maybe he's more successful. Now it turns to a competition. No, life, everyone has a distinct trace, everyone has a unique trace, everyone has a unique journey peculiar to them. It's not a competition with others, it's a personal path. And what is often filled, or rather a personal path that is often filled with challenges, obstacles, and opportunities for growth. And like I would always say, challenges are what makes life more meaningful, and obstacles and opportunities are opportunities for you to grow, or rather are situations for you to embrace in order for you to grow, or in order for you to develop either your talent, or develop your skill, or develop your potential, or develop that which you already have. So it's not every time that you run away from challenges, and every time that you're clouded, in a situation where you have to do something that's beyond your strength, and you back out. No. For you to succeed, for you to go forward in life, for you to progress, you have to embrace challenges. You have to see challenges. You have to see obstacles as stepping as steps, into your greatness, or as stepping stones into the next phase, or as stepping stones into you becoming more successful either in your field, or your career, or personal development, or personal growth as well. But then when you realize that, oh, more, this one is beyond my strength, that's why it's very necessary for you to hide under the backing of the Almighty, for you to welcome Him and take time to take the absolute preeminence. That's God in your race. That's where the grace comes in. The grace covers your errors, the grace covers your mistakes, the grace covers, all the aspects that you're not able to probably amount to. And mercy speaks for you. And when mercy speaks for you, believe in me, bruh, there's nothing that any man would say that will counter mercy. There's nothing any man would say that will counter mercy. There's nothing any man would want to do that will counter mercy. That's why utmostly you need God. Absolutely, you need God in your race, or you need God in your life's journey. Now, one thing you should understand as well, because sometimes we are in a hurry, to make it to the top. We're in a hurry to just get up there, because, like I said, you should never compare yourself to other people. Comparison is a killjoy, and sometimes you just want to be in a hurry. Let me just get to the top already. The race requires endurance, it requires patience, and it requires faith, because you have to believe. God's presence in your race is like a reminder that you are not running aimlessly. Now there's a divine plan, a reason for every phase, a reason for every obstacle, a reason for every victory. You are moving forward to a greater purpose, even if it's not fully clear yet. But you understand that you are moving forward to a greater purpose, and even if it doesn't seem as if you are moving so fast, but you are moving, and with that movement alone, you understand that you are not aimless and you are on the right path. That's number one, understanding your race. Now, this takes us to the next one, trusting God's timing. Like I said, as man, as human, we are sometimes we be in a hurry because we just will not get to the top very fast because we may have struggled, we may have thought, we may have been on it for like years and years and years, and we are like, bro, what's happening? Sometimes we get tired, sometimes we get overwhelmed, and it seems as if God has abandoned us. I know sometimes we think like this, and but sometimes it's slow because He's preparing you for something greater. It's still because He's preparing you to have, the capacity and the ability and the wisdom, to be able to manage it when He takes you up there, or when you finally reach that point you want to reach, or even exceeds your expectations. You understand? So sometimes it's still because He's gradually preparing you, He's gradually grooming you, He's gradually putting everything in place and everything in order. So finally, when you get to the top, you'll be easily it'll be easier for you to manage it. That's why you have to trust in God's time. Trust in God's timing. That's number two. God in your race. Many a times, we feel pressure to run faster, like I said, or to achieve things or achieve certain things by a specific age or stage in life. I know these things are just, how society has, labeled things, how society have used numbers or used age, has integrated age to a lot of things, and most times we feel pressure to achieve a lot of things in a specific age. But one thing you should understand is that integrating God in your race reminds you that divine timing is perfect. No matter when it happens, divine timing is perfect. God has set specific seasons for your growth. You know, there's time for everything, and He has also set specific seasons for your growth. He has set specific seasons for your breakthroughs and even time for your rest. Trusting in God's timing means surrendering the need for control and acknowledging that your race unfolds according to a divine schedule, not the world's expectations. Like I would always say, never dance to societal expectations or societal validation, because once you start dancing to the tune of societal expectations or societal validations, you may be moved to compromise your values or compromise yourself, or start doing things that ordinarily you wouldn't want to do, or uniquely or based on your values you wouldn't indulge in. So never dance to societal expectations or societal validations. Instead, trust in God's timing. One of one perfect and very beautiful passage in the Bible said, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." That's like an assurance. It's like 100. He has told you when the time is right. So no matter how you try to force it, no matter how you try to push it, if it's not the right time, it's not the right time. And He has said, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. There's something my dad told me some time ago. I don't know if I can really recall. It's called, is it permissive will of God? And what is it? What was the other one? What was the other one? What was the other one? Okay, I'll paraphrase. It's called, is it permissive will and the actual will of God for your life, or God's actual, desire for your life, something like that. Let me paraphrase. God's actual desire for your life, it rhymes with God's timing for your life. God's actual desire for life, it requires you to trust in God's timing. God's actual designing for your life, it requires you, to submit to His will 100%, 100%. But see, this permissive is when, God has something for you, or God has labeled something for you, or God has designed something for you, but you want another thing, and now you don't want to even give Him that. You don't want to even be patient enough for Him to show you why He wants something else for you. Meanwhile, you want another thing, and now you may be praying that. Okay, let me use a critical example. What I mean by God's design and permissive will. Maybe praying for, a partner, like to get married, and probably, the husband or the wife, you've envisioned, or probably someone you've seen, you want to get married to that person, and it feels so real, like it feels so true, and you're like, this is my husband, you're like, this is my wife, and like, God, this is my husband, oh God, this is my wife. And probably the person He has for you, or the person He has divinely orchestrated for you, is another person. And probably He tells you, this is in the man for you, or this is in the woman for you. And you're like, what are you what are you trying to say? And like I don't understand what I trying to say. This guy is this guy is handsome, he has money, he serves God, he's this, he's that. Or you be like, but this lady, she's beautiful, she serves God, she's well to do, she's family oriented, she would probably be a good mother, and he's telling you this is not the person for you. Now now you have to dance to his tune. You have to trust in his timing. You have to trust in his design. You have to trust in his choice for you, because he knows you better than you know yourself. Come on, he was the one that created you. He knows how many strands are in your hair. So why would you be arguing with him? But now, why the permissive will comes is when he's telling you, my son, do the calms. My son, chill. My son, calm down. My daughter, calm down. Don't worry. I'm taking you to a better place. There's someone better for you, but you are like, God, this man, this man has everything I'm looking for. God, this lady has everything I'm looking for. Then that permissive will now be like, if that's what you want, all right, go ahead. Now, most of us sometimes this is our situation. We most time want to dance to that permissive view. We want God to dance to what we want instead of us being patient and trusting in His timing to perfect all things. Because He said, in the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. He also said, uh, see, the thoughts I have for you are for good and not of you, to give you an expected end. So definitely you should have an expectation, but still you should trust in his timing, because his timing supersedes everything, and the right time everything will work for your good. And trusting in God's time, like I said, it means surrendering the need for control and acknowledging that your race unfolds according to a divine schedule, not the world's expectations. And that's the best way, to fulfill your purpose in life, is timing. And that one is divine guidance and course correction. Now, God's involvement in your race also means you are guided, even when you stray off course, there's still a divine guide. There's still a guidance. This is something that draws you back. Sometimes we pursue things that aren't aligned with our purpose. It happens. And sometimes we hit walls. But when God is part of your race, those walls are not the end. And those walls don't just like drop you down on your feet. They are divine nudges to course correct. When you hit a wall, it's like God telling you, this wall you are hitting is a symbol that this is not the right path. This wall you're hitting signifies that, bro, there's a blockage there, so go the other way. That's when God is in your race. There's a divine guidance and there's a course correction. Even when you fall off, that falling off is Him telling you or reminding you that you fell off because you are not on the right path. So get up, my son, get up, my daughter, and keep going. This path is in the right path. Follow the other way. That's God in your race. Hi, Julie. You're welcome. What's good? That's good. That's good in your race. And God is part of it. I said those walls are not the end. They are divine nudges to course correct. That divine nudges to reroute you. That divine nudges to remind you, to tell you that this is in the right path. You fall off, get up. You fell off because that is in the right path. Oh yeah, follow the other way. You hit a block is because that is in the right path. The right path doesn't have that block, so make a U-turn. Follow that way. So when God is in your race, there's a course correction. God's guidance can come through intuition, it can come through circumstances, through people, and sometimes even through failures. Like I said, you may fail because you aren't on the right path, and that failure is Him trying to tell you that, my son, you are failing because you are not on the right path. Because with me, you cannot fail. That's like Him reminding you. So get up. You are failing not because you are a failure. You are failing because that's not the right process to you. That's not the right path. So come up, come on, and follow this other way, and be on my guidance, be under my guidance, and go to the path of success, and He steers you back to when you've been veering off the path He has initially created for you, healing you, realigning you with your true purpose. And that aspect is endurance through faith. Now, faith is believing, and now endurance, you have to be patient while believing. Again, in a race, endurance is very much crucial. Life's race is filled with struggles, is filled with loss, is filled with doubts, is filled with fear, is filled with love, is filled with wins as well, is filled with love things. But when you include God, you run with a strength beyond your own. In times of difficulty, you can lean on faith, trusting that God is empowering you to keep going even when the race seems impossible, even when the race seems very much difficult, even when it seems as if there's no way out. But when God is in your race, you can lean on that faith and trust in Him that everything will work out for your good. It's empowering you to keep going even when the race seems impossible. Just as like a marathon runner focuses on the finish line, no matter, even if he's weary, even if he's tired, but he knows that, bruh, there's a finish line. I have to keep going. I have to keep running. So you're like running towards fulfilling a divine calling when God is in your race, and that endurance comes from faith in knowing that God is with you every step of the way. So no matter the circumstances, no matter the situations, no matter the stumbling blocks, no matter the obstacles, you know that He's with you along the way, and you're going, you're going head on. You're going head on, and you're like 100% certain that you definitely fulfill your purpose. Now, after the endurance through faith comes the purpose of the race. Every individual has a unique journey. Then there's the purpose of the journey, there's the purpose of the race. Now the race is not just basically about material goals, because sometimes we are moved by material things than the main goals or the main purpose itself rather. The race is not simply about reaching material goals, but about becoming who God has called you to be, who He has created you to be, who He has created you, and the thing He has created you to accomplish. And every step you take shapes you for that purpose. God's presence in your race transforms every trial, transforms every delay or victory into spiritual lessons that build your character, deepens your faith, and prepares you to impact the world in alignment with your purpose. That's what God does in your race, or God in your race. It's about becoming what He has called you to be, and understanding that every step you take shapes you for that purpose. His presence in your race transforms every trial, transforms every delay or victory into spiritual lessons that builds your character, that deepens your faith, and prepares you to impact the world in alignment with your purpose. Because if you're impacting the world in a way that doesn't align with your purpose, believe me, you may be impacting the world, but you may not have that fulfillment, you may not have that satisfaction. But when you are impacting the world with what aligns with your purpose, you are simply under the backing of the divine guidance and understanding the purpose of your race and God in your race. You understand? Now, lastly, it comes the finishing well. But one thing you should understand is that your purpose and life, as life purpose and your larger purpose, it's a journey. You shouldn't just see it as a destination. That's something that you start today and finish tomorrow. It's a journey. Finishing the race with God means living a life where you fulfill your divine purpose. And it's not just about fulfilling your divine purpose, living a legacy that reflects God's will. You know, there's a passage in the Bible that says, yeah, well done, very good and faithful servant. You've been faithful with the little, or you'll be faithful in the few things. Now I'll make you charge over a many more things. Come and celebrate with your master, or come and celebrate, or come and share in your master's happiness. So when you fulfill your purpose, or fulfill your God-given purpose, this is like you, like getting like a congratulatory message from Him saying, "Don't worry, you have done well. Don't worry, you have tried. Don't worry, don't worry. Come. Let me celebrate you. Come, let's jubilate. Come, let's celebrate." And in life, one thing you should understand is that everything is step by step. If you're looking for more, or you're praying for more, and you haven't been able to manage the little you have, how would He bless you with more? That's one thing you should understand. If you are praying to God that God bless me with this, or bless me with this, and He's blessed you with a little, and you haven't been able to manage those little, it's like an ironical prayer. But once you've been able to manage those little and you're praying for more, you understand that, okay, yeah, this girl that is praying for more, this guy that is praying for more, I've given him little, I've given him a substantial amount, and he has been able to manage it and also do well with it. I can give him more. This is just like the story of the master that was traveling, and he had three servants, and he gave one 5 talents, he gave one 3 talents, I'm sorry, 5 talents. Was it 5 talents, 2 talents, and 1 talent? And he traveled, and the one he gave five, before he came back, he doubled it. The one he gave two before he came back, he doubled it. But the one he gave the least, which was one talent, he hid it. He was like, he didn't want to, he get his master angry, and he didn't want to misuse it and stuff. And when his master came back, he was like, why would I give you a talent and you hide it? And he was giving the least, just want to manage. In life, some of us individuals may have more than one talent, and like, I don't know what to do. Come on. You can have more than one talent and you can utilize all those talents and still make an impact. Don't feel too overwhelmed. Don't feel too shallow that, bro, I can do this, I can do that. I don't know which to do. Yeah, you can be confused, but that's why you need God in your life, to lead you and to guide your path so that you can understand your purpose, understand how you can use all those your talents or use one to benefit others. You get, and the one he gave 5 talents, he collected the talent from the one he gave one and gave him to him because he was able to manage the 5 he gave him and doubled it to 10. So you have to submit to his will. You get, God in your race makes it easier. It makes everything just falls in place. It makes you finish well. Finish well. I mean, you're living a fulfilled life. You're living a life where you fulfill your divine purpose and you leave a legacy that reflects God's will. It's not about how fast you ran or how many accolades you collected or how many awards you collected or how many medals you collected or how many Grammys or Emmys or Headies you won. You know, it's about how faithfully you pursued your calling. Because when God is in your race, finishing well means living a life of meaning, living a life of service and spiritual fulfillment. To encompasses these things, finishing well, which means living a life of meaning, a life of service and spiritual fulfillment. Now, in everything I've said, if you didn't understand anything today, get this. God in your race is a spiritual journey of aligning your life with divine purpose, trusting in God's timing, enduring through faith, and ultimately becoming who you were meant to be. Every step in this race is guided, strengthened, and made meaningful by God's presence. Now, this race is not just about winning. This race is not about collecting awards or receiving awards or medals, but about evolving into your true self and fulfilling your purpose and living a life of legacy that reflects God's will under God's guidance. It's about living your true self, living your authentic self, living the true life and the true purpose which you were created for under God's guidance. That's what God in your race does. And that's what grace does. Grace, just makes everything work for your good. You just go to anywhere and people are like, things are just working for your good. You just go to a place that there's queue and they just call you to the front. You go to a place that people are saying, no more, they're not attending to anybody, and you just enter the room, they're like, hey, come. It was you that was soon checking your portal, please come. And they're like, what is happening? That was happening. That's basically God in your race. That's basically grace, answering for you. So, we've come to the end of today's session. God in your race, I said, race refers to the unique journey each person embarks on in life. And it's not just about achieving goals, but understanding and fulfilling your purpose. And integrating God into your race means acknowledging divine guidance, aligning with a higher purpose, and seeing life from a spiritual perspective. So, guys, we've come to the end of today's session in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. So, guys, wherever you're watching from, if it's night where you are right now, it's not where I am. So have a good night, have a special night, sleep beautifully, sleep good, sleep like a baby, wake up like a giant. If it's morning where you are right now, go out and excel, go out and have a special, special, special day. I'm in lines for the pleasant places for you. If it's afternoon where you are right now, stay safe, stay calm, stay collected, stay hydrated, and mind your business. All right, guys, and everything you do in your journey in life, in every decision you make in life, in everything, cultivate gratitude as a lifestyle. Be conscious about it, make it a practice because sometimes you may forget, but gratitude helps you. It keeps you on check. And gratitude as well opens doors for more blessings. Gratitude makes you recognize the good things in your life. Regardless of the situation, the going gets good, the going gets tough. You're grateful. Gratitude also helps you recognize the good people in your life, and make you appreciate them the more and appreciate them better. and it increases and boosts, the intimacy and bond, you have with these special people in life. So cultivate gratitude as a lifestyle and live a life of gratitude, a life of thankfulness, and a life of appreciation. It attracts God's blessings. We take some blessings of God for granted, like waking up, in the morning, like going out and coming in. Those are blessings that we take for granted. But if you're to think about all these, you realize that there's a whole lot to be grateful for. If you think about all these, you realize that if you were to count your blessings, you won't be able to quantify them. If you start from now to like the end of this year to start counting your blessings, believe me, you won't be able to complete it. So there's a lot to be grateful for. So throughout your life's journey, if you're still trying to discover your purpose, don't be too hard on yourself, and don't rush, just take it slow and do not forget to recognize the hand of God in your life, and to submit to His rule, and it will be easier and everything will fall in place, God in your will, God in your race, everything will fall in place. So, guys, thank you for coming through. This video will still be online, after this live stream, it will still be active. So, if you're just joining, you can still watch the video, and get one or two things from it. Do not forget to leave a like on this video before you go, and do share it with your friends, with your families, with your loved ones, with anybody you want to watch this video. You can just post it on your WhatsApp status, or your Instagram stories, everywhere and anywhere as far you feel this video will make an impact, or yeah, make an impact in anyone's life. Just share it to them. So yeah, tomorrow is on Wednesday, and Wednesday is about love and relationship. So come to let's have fun on love and relationship, and let's learn together. Like I said, it's about changing the narrative, changing the stereotype of our generation, becoming better versions of ourselves, fulfilling our purpose, impacting lives, yeah, and living a life of impact and substantial or sustainable legacy. You understand me? So, guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. See you same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. tomorrow, 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 tomorrow. Come through, let's have a nice time, and let's have a wonderful time. Right about now. We outside. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. on Love and Relationship Wednesdays. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay jiggy. Stay chasing. Stay believing. Stay successful. And keep going. And you definitely succeed. If you are still on the path of discovering your purpose, it's a journey, And don't be so hard on yourself. Take it slow. Take it gradual. And one of the best ways to discover your purpose is to give for something that would impact the lives of others. If you're doing something that would touch the lives of others, you can discover your purpose through pain, something that whenever you see it just hurts you and you feel you want to make a change. Something that when you see it just feels like, bro, I need to do something about this. No, I need to. If it could be in the church, it could be in school, it could be in your society, it could be in your community. Something that I just say, I'm like, bro, I need to. So, guy, that's one of the best ways to discover your purpose. Something that will touch the lives of others. So, guys, bless up. See you same time, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. tomorrow. Have a nice time. I love you guys so much. Say back, say back, say back, say back. All right, see you tomorrow. Bless up.